Hello, my name is Leah, the owner of Divine Guides, and I'm here doing my angel card readings for all the zodiac signs for the month of February. I am now on Cancer. So what I did is I picked 4 cards for the weeks in February. The first card is for the first week of February. The second card is for the second week of February. The third card is for the third week of February. And the fourth card is for the remaining days of February because February is a short month. So, on to the first card in the first week of February for you Cancers. And I got the 8 of Summers for the first week. So the 8 of Summers is the desire for more meaningful life. Recognizing that it's time to move on and choosing to make major life changes. So the first week of February is very life-changing for you, very emotional, just things that you need to let go and release. Endings for new beginnings is what's coming for me, and that's what you're going to be dealing with the first week of February. It's just the desire to have more meaningful stuff, and 8 is the number of expansion, and to have that 8 of Summer come up in the beginning of a number 2 month, but 2 is a number month of February, which 2 deals with the heart and just with 2 deals with the heart and just with nurturing, and heart is very nurturing and everything. So know that when this comes up, it's nurturing for the heart. It's something that you must let go so you can have a more meaningful life. What's coming up is you guys don't like your current job that you're in and everything. So knowing or acknowledging that you're not liking your job and knowing you need to go for something more meaningful. So start applying for other jobs. Don't actually just quit your job right now, unless you're in a position where you have somebody that's to support you while you do quit your job and you look for something more meaningful, then yes, by all means go do that. But if you're in a situation that you can't, then I would just go out and look at jobs and put your resume where it's more meaningful for your life. Okay? Because I'm getting the feeling that the general of you Cancers are not liking your job and you need something more meaningful. So that's the first week of February. The second week of February is the Ace of Autumn, which is really good. It's a good card to have after the 8 of Summer. You want to have an ace after an 8. You want to have an expansion and then an excursion to your expansion. So what this is, the second week is you're going to have a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. It's a very successful project and a happy change in your career. I mean, oh my God, that's amazing, because how I was just saying that some of you Cancers are not liking your job. Just by acknowledging that in the first week and owning that, by the second week is you get a new job, or you come into people that can guide you to a new job. Networking is keep coming up for you Cancers in the second week. So the first week acknowledging it, and the second week it just comes to you. If you take the right steps and be like, okay, I don't like this job, I'm going to go for a different job, I'm going to go for a job that makes you happy, that makes me happy, then the second week is when all that comes to you. Either you get an inheritance that you didn't think you were getting, income tax, or some other form of money that you weren't expecting, and then you are able to, get a better job, or you have people that help you and assist you in getting a better job. And then that's a very successful project. It is what you've been wanting and what you need in February. So, on to the third week and third card, which is the Dreamer card, which is amazing card. I'm saying all these cards are amazing, but I just feel amazinger. Amazinger. I don't even think that's a word, but it's amazing to have this card after all of this. So the first week you understand that you need something more meaningful in life, and then you go after, you acknowledge that, and then you get a windfall or inheritance, or you have people that can guide you and lead you to a better job, and then you embrace it. And that's when the dreamer state comes, and you're like, all these new adventures and all these new things that I can do with these new opportunities, and now you have a more meaningful life. Now you have that ignition and igniting what you need, since you're such a, Cancer is a water sign, so it's really emotional when all this happens, you know. So you're in that dreamer state, which is amazing to have. And then you can start trusting your intuition, your gut, like, oh, I knew I need to have something more meaningful. I knew if I just went for it, it would just be a windfall to me. And then you can embrace it and start trusting yourself, and knowing that when you're in that dream state of mind, you can follow your intuition, and it will guide you to a much more meaningful life, instead of just, oh, I'm stuck in this rut. No, you can do something about it. We all have choices in life, and we all can choose to be a lot more happier instead of choosing to be stuck, you know. And the last card is the Nine of Winter, which is unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenario, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to a problem. So the last few days you're going to just deal with the overwhelmingness of all this happening, and that could be changed, you know. It's fear is the biggest emotion that will set us back. Is fear. Oh my God, I can't do that. I don't think I can be able to, you know. Fear just holds us back from a meaningful life. So know that you are guided and you are being led to a new direction in life, and you don't have to stay where you're at. So you're gonna, at the end of the month, even though you go through it anyways, at the end of the month you're gonna go back into an ego fear, and not wanting to move on, but it needs to move on. It's the best thing for you. You're focusing on the wrong things. You know, you need to focus on the dream state, and knowing that you need to keep going after your dreams, and it's a much meaningful life. You have that choice to be stuck in your rut, or choose a higher vibration and choose to connect to your high self instead of your low self. And that's the messages that's coming to me for you at the end, when you're like, oh my God, am I making the right decisions? Can I do this? Can I do that? Yes, you can do that. Do not be stuck in a fear base. You can push through this. This is unwanted. This is unfounded fear. Do not stay in where you don't feel meaningful. You can do this. You can get yourself out of this, and you'll realize that. You'll only have one day when you're in that rut of, oh, I can't believe I'm doing that. You can get out of this. You choose. You'll choose a higher vibration, and you'll make better choices. Alright? And you all have a fabulous February, and I'll see you all in March. Bye.